Never blindly trust everything you've ever been taught. Let that resonate deep within you, for what you are about to hear, what you are about to witness, is not some gentle, comforting fairy tale, spun to lull you into a compliant, complacent slumber. On the contrary, it is an urgent, guttural warning, an alarm bell echoing with primal force from the deepest, darkest chasms of the earth itself, demanding your full, undivided, unblinking attention. This is a truth, raw and brutal, that has been systematically suffocated beneath millions of tons of forgotten time and meticulously sealed away by the dense, impenetrable bureaucratic barriers cunningly erected by the academic elite. Yet, despite their most fervent, insidious efforts, this truth, like an unstoppable current, insists on revealing itself. Consider this chilling proposition. If the polished history books we so diligently study today can, with such effortless ease, erase the very existence of an entire, colossal ruling class that once reigned supreme on what we now call American soil, then a profound, terrifying question must arise, urgent and cold. How much of the world we inhabit, the very fabric of our perceived reality, is meticulously constructed upon carefully curated lies, upon sophisticated illusions designed specifically, deliberately, to blind us? This is far more than a mere archaeological mystery, a dry academic puzzle of scattered bone fragments and weathered ancient artifacts. This, my friends, is an actual battlefield, a fierce, relentless war for human perception itself, a desperate, fundamental struggle to define and shape our very worldview, our understanding of where we came from and who we are. You will be utterly shaken, your foundations rattled, when you begin to recognize the terrifying, almost mirror-like parallels between the brutal, hierarchical methods of ancient governance and the sophisticated, brazen, almost casual manipulation of information we face, insidious and pervasive, in the present day. Why, then, did the meticulously detailed records, precise down to the millimeter, compiled by leading scientists who dedicated their entire professional lives to excavation and documentation, vanish without a trace from the hallowed halls of our archives? Why were the central crypts, the royal tombs at Alabama's Moundville repositories of earth-shattering evidence, tangible proof permanently sealed, effectively imprisoned under the conveniently vague pretexts of preservation and ongoing research? What are they times truly afraid of, hidden deep beneath the sacred earth at Moundville? A truth capable of utterly shattering our entire system of core beliefs, those deeply ingrained dogmas that have permeated human consciousness for centuries, awaits its inevitable revelation. And when it surfaces, it will irrevocably alter the way you perceive the world, forever fundamentally shifting your understanding. What you will uncover in the minutes that follow, the thick velvet curtain of history will slowly, dramatically draw back, not merely revealing, but unveiling undeniable evidence, the lingering, haunting fragments of a story long forgotten, a saga deliberately buried. You will witness, with your own eyes, through irrefutable documentation and photographic evidence, the incontrovertible existence of human remains exceeding an astonishing 8.5 feet in height, featuring femurs measuring an incredible 31 inches, nearly 80 centimeters long. These colossal skeletons are not the stuff of fantastical myth or whispered legend. They were painstakingly excavated, meticulously measured, and thoroughly documented by reputable archaeologists whose professional integrity remained unimpeached, unquestioned for nearly 4 decades, from 1905 to 1941. They stand as vibrant physical proof, a resounding challenge to every preconceived notion of humanity's physical limitations, every textbook assumption about our past. You will learn the shocking, untold truth about the legendary chief Tuscaloosa, a figure whose sheer, towering presence once instilled such terror that it forced Hernando de Soto's seasoned, battle-hardened Spanish army into a desperate, fear-fueled retreat. He was not an isolated anomaly, a solitary giant somehow born into a world of smaller men, but rather a direct descendant of a vast, formidable empire, a powerful dynasty of kings and warriors of truly extraordinary stature who presided over an immense swathe of land, an ancient kingdom stretching across untold miles. Imagine, if you can, wielding 16-pound copper battle axes over 7 kilograms each. These are not ceremonial trinkets, but real, brutal weapons of war, demanding a level of physical strength and a robust, almost superhuman physique far surpassing any known limits of modern humans. These are not merely artifacts gathering dust in a museum. They are resounding, silent testaments to an ancient civilization of incredible advancement and power, boasting a sophisticated trade network and a sphere of influence that spanned almost half the North American continent, a testament to their forgotten might. And most profoundly, most disturbingly, you will uncover the systematic cover-up, a meticulously orchestrated conspiracy perpetrated by national museums and the highest echelons of the academic establishment. Thousands of these oversized skeletons, unimpeachable evidence of a forgotten, inconvenient past, have been officially declared mysteriously missing or deliberately secreted away under the guise of dry, innocuous bureaucratic regulations, all in a calculated, cold-blooded effort to erase the very traces of this unsettling truth from our collective memory. Why this matters. This story, dear reader, transcends the dusty confines of archival bones or brittle ancient scrolls. It is a stark, chilling mirror, reflecting with unnerving clarity the very modern society in which we live, laying bare the intricate mechanisms of control and manipulation, unfolding right before our discerning eyes. When you truly grasp how a colossal elite class of the past, possessing superior physical might and enforcing a brutally efficient hierarchical system, dominated thousands of smaller, humbler common folk, you cannot help but recognize the familiar, insidious shadow of our world today. In the 21st century, the colossal rulers are no longer measured by physical height, by towering, immense physiques that cast literal shadows. They are the giant tech corporations whose ubiquitous influence permeates every corner of our digital and analog lives, shaping our interactions and perceptions. They are the shadowy financial magnates, the unseen puppet masters pulling the strings of the global economy. They are the unseen hands quietly controlling the flow of information, shaping the thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors of billions across the planet with surgical precision. If these powerful institutions can so brazenly expunge the undeniable existence of flesh and blood giants from our textbooks, from our publicly sanctioned history, then they are absolutely, unequivocally capable of directing our beliefs, erasing truths inconvenient to their carefully constructed interests, and manipulating our very minds in the present moment with far greater subtlety and efficiency than ever before. Try, for a moment, to place yourself in the sandals of the common people, the indigenous populations who lived around the Moundville complex centuries ago. Standing a mere 5 feet tall, they toiled daily under the blazing sun, hauling earth and stone, pouring their sweat, their blood, and their tears into building magnificent pyramids, colossal architectural feats, all to honor and serve their towering 8-foot-tall kings. They accepted their lowly, arduous fate, laboring without end, daring not to resist, because they were taught and believed it was the natural order of the universe, the unchallengeable will of the gods, an immutable law of existence. Such profound psychological manipulation, such deep-seated indoctrination into an unequal, predetermined order was far more terrifying, more effective, than any sword's edge, any physical lash. And heartbreakingly today, that same unconscious, unquestioning obedience persists as we blindly, without critical thought, believe everything prepackaged and presented as truth by mainstream media outlets and venerated academic institutions. Everything in this universe carries a price, a tangible cost, and every decision, large or small, deliberate or accidental, leaves unavoidable, reverberating consequences. The complicit, deafening silence of the academic world is not innocent. It comes at the steep cost of suppressed truth, of intellectual dishonesty, the deliberate concealment by museums, no matter how sophisticated their rationalizations, will leave indelible, corrosive marks on our collective consciousness. And our collective forgetfulness, if it continues unchecked, will inevitably lead to a profound, tragic blindness, to the chilling loss of our inherent ability to discern right from wrong, fact from fiction. My friends, you are individuals who have tasted enough of life's ups and downs, possessing enough shrewdness and hard-won experience to recognize the pungent, unsettling odor of falsehood, the metallic taste of a lie. History is not merely soulless lines of text, mechanically printed on carefully vetted pages, meticulously trimmed and shaped to suit some hidden agenda. True history, the authentic narrative of humanity, is what the earth still quietly guards, waiting patiently to be awakened, to breathe again, and to tell its authentic, unfiltered story. Over 3,000 graves at Moundville were excavated systematically and scientifically, with a rigor that is today ironically denied to independent researchers. 40 years of diligent, unceasing work by dedicated scientists, complete with detailed records down to the smallest particular, painted a clear, undeniable picture. Human body size correlated astonishingly, directly, with power and social status. At Moundville, a particular family crypt revealed that even a mere 15-year-old boy stood an imposing 6 feet 8 inches tall, an extraordinary, almost unbelievable height for an adolescent. This was no genetic accident, no random mutation. It was overwhelming evidence of a deliberately chosen bloodline, a conscious, generations-long perpetuation of a lineage specifically designed to consolidate absolute power and maintain dominance across vast stretches of time. Yet now, when independent researchers, driven solely by a fervent desire to understand the truth, wish to access this meticulously documented evidence, they are met only with cold, bureaucratic refusal, accompanied by wary, suspicious glances. Field notebooks, those invaluable first-hand documents, are suddenly recalled without explanation, vanishing into administrative black holes. And those 8-foot skeletons, irrefutable, towering proof of a forgotten race, simply disappear from museum archives as if they had never existed at all. They didn't shrink history for lack of storage space or out of simple indifference. They shrank history, they redacted it, because acknowledging the undeniable existence of an 8-foot ruling class in North America would compel humanity to rewrite the entirety of its origins, its evolutionary path, and its true, boundless potential. It poses fundamental, profoundly uncomfortable questions about power, about truth, and about control, questions that the contemporary elite, those currently holding the reins of power, never want us, the common people, to ponder, to question, or to answer. My dear friends, the most precious, enduring legacy we can leave to future generations is not ephemeral material wealth, nor fleeting fame, nor transient power. Rather, it is the sacred capacity for independent thought, the vital ability to think critically, to question every narrative, and above all, the indomitable courage to confront the truth, even if that truth goes against the comfortable majority, even if it shakes the very foundations of beliefs we once accepted as unassailable. Imagine one day, holding your beloved grandchild's hand, strolling across the manicured lawns of Moundville State Park. Before you stand majestic, ancient mounds, but they are cordoned off, marked with sterile, no entry, and preservation area signs. Your grandchild will read the museum's pre-approved, sanitized interpretive plaques, hearing a bland narrative about ordinary indigenous people leading simple, unremarkable lives. But you, my friend, you will stand there, not just looking at the surface, but gazing deep into the earth beneath your feet, and you will tell them, the truth down there is far grander, far more terrifying, and far more powerful than they tell us, my child. There were giant kings once, immense men who walked this very land, wielding 16-pound copper axes and building an empire that today they want you to forget. And most importantly of all, never stop questioning what people tell you is the truth. History always awaits those brave enough to awaken it, to lift the carefully woven veil and uncover the profound secrets that have been deliberately buried. Chief Tuscaloosa and the giant kings of Moundville have not disappeared. They are simply waiting for us to be courageous enough to speak their names, to restore them to their rightful, towering place in the majestic flow of history. If today's story troubles you, if it awakens within you the long-dormant instinct to seek truth, to challenge the accepted narrative, please share this video with your peers, with those who share your skepticism and thirst for genuine knowledge, and especially with the bright, questioning children growing up in your family. Do not allow these earth-shattering truths to remain buried in the shadows of indifference and oblivion. Leave your profound thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel today as we continue to stand together, turning the veiled, long-forgotten pages of history in our next shocking expeditions.